Yes, guys, good evening, one and all. Welcome to another very, very special edition of the R&R Revelation Show. Not only am I joined by my special co-host, who went straight in with it then, Mr. Reese David Evans, I am delighted and honoured to be joined by Mr. John Sinclair. How the devil are you both? You all good?
Big up to Rob, big up to Reese and everyone in the chat as well. Thanks so much for having us on. Everything's good. And it's been pretty good few months, really, like from a YouTube channel sort of thing. So all good in the hood and looking forward to this show.
Sweet. Reese, top man as always, mate. You seem to be pulling these absolute worldy guessing week after week now, mate. So much appreciated, man. Thank you for sorting this out. As always, guys in the chat, get your questions, comments in along the way. We'll get through as many as we can. We do have a lot of comments, a lot of questions, I beg your pardon, to throw John's way anyway. But of course, your input is what makes us go. So, yeah, John, welcome, mate, in the chat. So we'll dive straight into it then, guys, if that's okay. What I'd like, John, if you don't mind, mate, is to take us back to the beginning, if that's okay. How did you come about going into what you do, and if you could share with our beautiful audience what it is you actually do as well, please.
Yeah, I mean, what it is, I started around, I think it's about 2019, 2020. And after this side, I got the charisma, I got the character to do the YouTube channel. So I thought I'd be really good at it. I mean, I started off doing Newcastle United vlogs, Newcastle podcast live shows and that, reviews and previews and that, because it's through COVID year. And I thought, give it a go and see how I get on with it. At first, I mean, it was okay. I thought it might not be for me. And then I thought, hold on a minute, I'm going to give it another go. And I gave another go and getting some good guests on as well, football shows and match days and reviews and stuff like that sort of thing. And done that for a couple of years, doing Newcastle United stuff. But unfortunately, because I cannot compete with other Newcastle vloggers, Newcastle podcasters as well, and I've decided to take my channel to a different direction, which is called doing ground hopping. So I'll just do ground hopping over the country sort of thing, from championship down to lower league football and a couple of games in Europe as well. Scottish football, I love doing Scottish football. Started to do some Irish ones as well, and do ground would call like ground hopping stuff. Fan cams, I love interviewing the fans, react to the fans' reactions as well, and get to know the fans as well. And so I think it's the great way to go. And do me hospitality stuff as well, and quite reasonable priced. Chat to people there, 3-course meal, 2-course meal, absolutely fantastic. And that's what I like to do. So I go around the grounds, out of the country, and the non-league stuff I love doing. And I'll be doing like League Ones as well, and stuff, which is absolutely amazing, But out of the lot, I mean, my favourite location, I just love doing Scottish football as well. I started to get more on like Dunfermline in. Celtic, I've done in Rangers on Sunday. I've done Dumbarton. That's a really lovely club as well. And I came along on juniors in the FA Cup as well, which is really good against Elgin City. I've got other games lined up as well. Cardiff Thistle, absolutely amazing offer. Yeah, I believe you had Ben Stanways on the other week.
Alex Samwell, wasn't it?
That's Alex the one, Samwell, yeah. What a beautiful human he is. Top guy.
Yes. Brilliant. I watched a bit of it as well. He was absolutely amazing. I mean, I do love Cardiff Thistle as well. I mean, if you haven't made a Cardiff Thistle for a match day vlog, please get yourself along there. It is absolutely awesome. Fantastic people. Loyal fans who they make anyone welcome as well. The younger fans to us, awesome as well at that football club. Trust you and me. And I just love doing these vlogs. And for me, I've got personality. This is the way forward for me now. And I know people keep asking us, do I go to Newcastle games anymore? Yes, I do. I go to some games. I don't go all the games because the midweek games and dodgy, funny kickoffs as well. So for me, this is the way I want to do, sort of thing. And it's going really well. It's going really well.
Did you play football when you were younger, John? Was you like always into your football? And did you play much, or was you always just more of a I love the watch of the game and that side of things?
I used to play football as young, sort of thing, and I really enjoyed playing for. Played in goal. That's my repertoire. So plays in goals and that sort of. I didn't think I was quite fit to play outfield, unfortunately, or wasn't quick enough to play outfield, unfortunately. But you know what? I was happy to play in goal, and I did okay, I suppose. And then after that sort of thing, look, listen. I just enjoy doing what I'm doing. Do you know what I mean? I love football in general, from top to bottom, from lower league to higher leagues as well, and all over the country. And if you give us the lower league football, so for me, I love Serie A football. Do you know what I mean? I love Italian football. But other than that, I just love all footballs at all levels as well, me. So, yeah.
Brilliant. Love it. Go on, Reese. I'll let you ref fire because I know you're busted to get a question straight away. Yeah.
I got to jump into it. Like Rangers Celtic on the weekend. I watched your vlog.
Oh.
What was that like to be in the stadium when all that was kicking off for starters? First of all, what's that kind of game like? Because everyone says it's a rivalry like no other because it's like a religious thing as well. And how intense has it been in that stadium? Like
I'll be honest, right? I mean, I've always wanted to go to the Glasgow Derby, and I always said that. And it's the biggest derby in the world, in world football. I know El Clasico could run up there the best as well. You got the North London Derby, you got Seville Derby, Milan Derby, but this, and even the River Boca Derby as well. But this game here, it means an awful lot. It's a game I always wanted to go. The atmosphere between both set of fans are absolutely fantastic. It really, really is, yeah. And it's good to see Celtic get 7,500 fans in the stadium, yeah. That's the most important thing. And, you know, the game itself, I mean, Rangers were the better team. Celtic were poor, but Celtic came through penalties as well. And then when the match-winning penalty was scored by Big Thomas, then Celtic fans were on the pitch, right? They celebrated, because, okay, it's great. They celebrated on the pitch, celebrated the players, and they didn't taunt the Rangers fans. But when the Rangers fans came on the pitch, there's about a couple hundred of them. One of them, you saw the video yourself, I believe, guys. One of them threw a pyro into the Celtic stands, right? Where's the police? The police wasn't there. Do you know what I mean? It took me back to 1980. It took us back to the 70s. I thought those days were gone, but you know what? At the end of the day, you don't want to see that in football. You really don't, because it's not a good look. That football match was shown over the world, and people don't want to see that. Do you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. It's a fantastic football match, fantastic derby, the best derby for me. Do you know what I mean? But that's the bottom line. For me, I think I'd definitely do it again. I'd definitely go do it again, because you know what? It doesn't scare us at all whatsoever. I know people say, be careful where you go. And then all of a sudden, for me, I'd definitely do it again, because it's the sort of game I love to do. And that is the big, big derbies.
Could you feel the atmosphere change when Celtic won? Like, did you feel a change there? Because it seemed like, I don't know, on the video, it looks like, you can see the anger's building. And I think once the Celtic fans got on the pitch, that was it then. I was just red mist, I think, for a lot of Rangers fans. I think that was a step too far, so they went for it. But could you feel the atmosphere change after the last penalty?
Yeah, when Gassama missed that penalty sort of thing, some of the Rangers fans, where I stood, they were streaming out the stadium because they knew this game was over. And they thought this game over because they totally changed. They didn't feel confident they were going to go through. They even said they're going out. And when Celtic scored that goal, it was proved to be true. But at the end of the day, right, I mean, Rangers fans were not very happy at all whatsoever. I mean, there's a guy with an Irish accent said, "You Fenian," and I'm not going to say the rest of it, by the way. Yeah. But at the end of the day, right, I'm just there for a football match, yeah? I mean, I'm not into religion. I just there to watch a football match, to enjoy myself. That's what it's all about, guys. Do you know what I mean? Not there to cause bother. I'm not there to cause trouble. I'm not there to, taking sides. I just had to watch a football game. I enjoyed it. But unfortunately, it's just nasty scenes at the end of it, like, you know. And I've seen social media saying that Celtic fans started it. I was there. Celtic fans only celebrated with the players and getting selfies like Martin O'Neill. There's a fan got one from Bay Thomas Capacia, if I've pronounced his name right, you know. And there was the police. Where's the police though? The police wasn't there. They just decided not to do anything. Do you know what I mean? But before that, there's Celtic fans going past the stewards here, trying to get into the stadium, and not one steward got them. Not one. But I mean, it didn't look great. It's not a good look sort of thing when you get both sets of fans fighting on the pitch. I'll tell you now, Celtic were given 7,500 tickets, yeah? They were never, ever going to get 7,500 tickets again. It won't happen. It will not happen. Do you know what I mean? Because they think they made a mistake. But you need the atmosphere at football clubs. You need a big away support. Yeah. But for me, I don't think it's going to happen now, guys. I really don't think it's going to happen again. And I'm really worried about that.
There was... sorry, Reece, 2 seconds. There was... sorry, mate. Because I didn't catch the ending of it. I was listening to it on radio, on a particular radio station where they were audio description of it. And the first thing that came out of their mouth was that the Celtic Ultras, I can't remember the official name for them.
Green Brigade.
Green Brigade, yeah, apologies, yeah. They entered the pitch first, and like you said, John, it wasn't necessarily them. They entered the pitch first, and they were trying to go at the Rangers fans first, and then the Rangers Ultras then reacted and so forth.
Union Bears.
Yeah, and it's just a case of it's irrelevant who started it. Like you said, it shouldn't be there. It shouldn't be accepted, and it shouldn't be in this day and age. Like at the end of the day, and you think that gambled and done the 7,500 fans, etc. But surely you've got to be prepared for what could possibly happen, which will probably happen, which obviously inevitably did happen. So I don't know. There's a lot of questions about it. I'm obviously glad you enjoyed it. Obviously, and glad you're okay, obviously, as well. But yeah, it's that's a wild one. It was a wild start.
It was a wild game for a wild game for a match like that. Do you know what I mean? I mean, look, you're absolutely right. I mean, it was wild and it was intense as well. But they knew Celtic was going to get some 1,000 people. What did the police do? If they had been in America or abroad, they would have been prepared. They would have been prepared. But the trouble is in this country, right? They just getting stewards on minimum wage. They can't do a lot of things about it. They can't do much. Yeah. There's not enough police there. Yeah. And that's what happens. Yeah. But unfortunately, right, it's going to be like that. I mean, I'm sure they're going to talk about what the next step's going to be. Are they going to give us 7,500 tickets again? Or are they going to give Rangers 7,500 tickets as well in future Scottish Cup games? You know what I mean? I've got a feeling now that no fans will get back in. I think there's going to be no away fans for what happened. And that was that. But like I said, it's a shame really because you need the away support from both sets of fans, big fans, 6,000, 7,000 away. Yeah? That's what they need. If you go to Europe here, I think there's a lad called Blair McNally, right? Big up to you, Blair, if you're watching. The biggest Scottish fan, right? He does the vlogs of Scottish football, football correspondent, if you want to call him that sort of thing. He went to Sweden, AIK Stockholm against Do Gardens, yeah? I think the away support took about 8,000 to 10,000 away support there, yeah? The atmosphere is electric. He did say the picture facials there.
It's wild though, because again, I think you see both sets of fans. They go to games with balaclavas. And I'm thinking, who goes to a football match with a balaclava on? You see the Green Brigade with green balaclavas and even your Bears with the blue ones on. And it's just, it's a football match. I want to watch football. I'm not dressing up like that. Do you mean? I'm not going to bank robber, go to a football game. No. Did that sort of change your approach at full time then? Because normally I've seen your videos and you go and talk to fans after the full time and you good result or unlucky today and stuff. Did you have to change your approach on the weekend because of that what happened on the pitch?
Well, it did a little bit, like, you know what I mean? Because I would have normally do interviews after the game as well. Like, do like 2 fans come on sort of thing. But unfortunately, it wasn't the time or the place, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because I just wanted to get out of the stadium, get back on the subway, and head myself back to another game. But unfortunately, I didn't get a chance at that because, unfortunately, I was going to go to St. Mirren against Partick Thistle. And also there's something dreadful happening at Glasgow train station, Glasgow Central, with that fire. And unfortunately, I was to go there to get to Paisley, and I just couldn't get there. So I have to miss that game. But I'm sure something happened after the game, sort of thing, which didn't look great. But it did change a little bit. I just want to get out of the stadium and just do my thing, because I knew there could be more trouble, sort of thing, along the way. And I've heard there was a bit of trouble after the game as well.
I want to ask as well, do you have to go through any sort of protocols? Because you're filming in the stadium, do you have to speak to the clubs beforehand to get permission for stuff like that? Or is there a way around that? Or can you just show up and do it? Or
I just show up, do it at the end of the day, sort of thing. But this is the thing, right? I mean, up in Scotland, they're so relaxed, right? You can do it. If you look at all the vloggers, like big ones like Blair McNally, Footy Adventures, they're big YouTubers up in Scotland, yeah? They're big ones up there, yeah? And when you come down to the vloggers down here, you got Top List at the Turnstiles, he's good. Then you got Game and Blomp, he's good. They do love non-league adventures as well. But non-league football love you to vlog their games because they want to get that exposure, yeah? And if you do like Football League now, people tell me said that because it's copyrights you did in England, sort of thing, yeah. But the problem is though, guys, people use their phone and they still go around filming. So you can post it on TikTok, you can post it on Facebook, on social media, yeah. So, and I've been to I'm not going to mention the club, right? But I was told I've been filming. I said no, I'm not be filming. Right, I'm a YouTube vlogger sort of thing. So people over the world does it, and people on the phones does it as well. So at the end of the day, right, if there's a problem with that, then you need to tell everybody. Because at the end of the day, I'm a YouTuber, I'm a vlogger, yeah. Because at the end of the day, this is what I do. I don't film the whole game. I just take snippets. Do you know what I mean? If you look at my videos, they're like 20 minutes, 25 minutes there. Do you know? And all the game times no more for about 10, 15 minutes, yeah. But the bottom line is, right, I mean, I'll tell you one thing, right? Like I said, a couple of weeks ago, I did a vlog, right? And I was getting the wrong tickets, etc. So a steward took me around the stadium and told the head steward and said, "Can you find a seat for this guy?" Yeah? Because he's getting the wrong ticket. The team came out. I vlogged the team coming out. And this lad said, "Excuse me, you can't do that." Unfortunately, she goes, "Yeah, but Pat, I'm a YouTuber." And she goes, "Have you got permission? It doesn't matter. There's people filming anyway in the stand, sort of thing. Have a go at them before you have a go at me." Yeah. So, and I said, and they tried to get me a seat. She goes, "Oh, give us 2 minutes, give us a second, blah, blah, blah." The phone call was called. She had to answer that phone. I thought, you know what? I said to the steward, I said, "Mate, I'm just going to get a seat. Okay. I'm going to sit there. I'm going to get a seat." And you know what he said? "Do it. Go on." He said, do it. And go for it. So that's exactly what I've done. Yeah, that's exactly what I've done. Someone came up to say, "Are you John?" I said, yeah. He goes, "You're a YouTuber." Oh, yeah. Because I am. Follow me. And she's a season ticket holder of that particular football club. Yeah. And walked us up there, sat next to her because her husband wasn't well. So I sat next to her and I did my vlogs there. I sat very back so people don't see us. And that lass was trying to look for us anyway. So I said, "Too late. Game's kicking off. I'm going to get a seat."
Yeah.
So, and then when I went in, I had a catch up. I had a feedback, and I told her what happened, sort of thing, about the ticket, sort of things, at the wrong seat. I missed the first goal, and then she just had a word with the commercial manager. The commercial manager had a word with us, and he's offered me a free hospitality.
So when are we going then, John?
I'm going on the 21st of March. I can't name that club, unfortunately, out of respect. So
you can message.
some
You
of
can
that.
message Reese and I afterwards, and me and you and us three will go together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect, man. That's perfect.
That's quality.
Yes.
That's
That'd be
crazy though.
amazing. But at
Like,
the end of the day, sort of thing, it's just a gesture of goodwill, man, because at the end of the day, they've messed up, right? And the stewards should never, ever took us around the stadium. And the last, he told I cannot flog, should never told us that as well, because I can flog.
I was going to
Because
ask
other
you,
people's doing it. So,
do you get trouble like us? It's nice that the club have done that, which this unnamed club have done that for you, though. That's nice, like. And hopefully they'll probably give you someone to talk, like a player to interview something after the game, hopefully now. Or
so can you say that again, please, mate?
I said hopefully now, it's nice from the club to have done that for you. Hospitality.
Absolutely.
Hopefully they'll give you a player, someone you can talk to after the game now as well, just to help,
I hope so.
something nice to get, like a goodwill gesture as well.
Absolutely. I mean, I'd love to speak to that particular manager if I can. And also, I'd love to speak to one of their players if I can as well. So that'd be absolutely amazing. Do you know what I mean? So, I've interviewed a part of the physical defender sort of thing as well. I think he's Welsh as well, which I can't remember. So I'm going to find out in a minute as well. I've interviewed some players as well. Do you know what I mean? So I've interviewed Mark Wright, Dorking manager. I've interviewed him, and I interviewed.
You gotta share this one with us. We can't let that one go by.
I know, but I know he's a part of that. He plays at the back, sort of thing, and I can't remember. He's a Welsh guy, sort of. I'll definitely find out. Like I'll follow him on there, Insta sort of thing. So yeah, it's just really, really good. Like just gonna type Partick Thistle. And like I said, I'll be going back there soon as well. I'll be definitely going back there. And his name is Dan O'Reilly. Dan O'Reilly.
What was Mark like?
Say again?
What was Mark like, the Dorking manager?
Oh, he's funny. He's absolutely funny. He really is. I mean, he's a character. Do you know what I mean? He loves talking to people. He's a character. And he's a manager, but I think he's a chairman, also a chairman as well. I think his owner, whatever sort. But I think he's really, really good. His team's doing well at the top of the table, National League South in a minute, and he's doing really well.
That's brilliant. That is fair play. I want to ask as well. Something we always talk about on the member show is food and stadiums. What's the best stadium? What stadium have you been to that's got the best food? Like half-time food or pre-game?
Good question. That's a really good question. For me, I've got to say Merthyr Town, because I don't know if you tried it. That is absolutely Moorish, man. I think it's sausage curry, chips, and it's like in a potato. You put a sausage chip in a bar. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's UK known now how good that grub is up there. It's proper good scran, in fairness. Like,
absolutely.
The photos of people sharing it and stuff. And some might say that's the best thing about Merthyr Town. I didn't say it, but some people might say that's the best thing about it. But no, that's quality.
100%.
Beautiful food.
100%. I mean, you know what? I mean, Brackley is nice as well for burgers and chips as well. Brackley is really nice as well. And if you will go for hospitality, I mean, for me, you got to say Part of Thistle is lovely. Dumbarton FC, spot on. I love the people in Dumbarton, and they're fantastic people. You can talk to them, you can relate to them, I tell you what, Dumbarton will put most Premier League clubs in a shame when it comes to staff. Honestly, I mean, I never done Newcastle United's hospitality, but you're talking about 500-600 quid, and some of the hospitality is not on site; it's out about half a mile away, which I think is absolutely stupid. They have a hospitality sort of things, daft. You know what I mean? How weird, but I really do think that if you go to Dumbarton hospitality, it's absolutely spot on. You get a 3-course meal, the food is lovely, and you get a half-time snack as well. I'm definitely going back to Dumbarton again soon. I really am, because I think they're a really nice football club. The owner is a Canadian. I tell you what, he can chat for hours and hours and hours, that guy. Seriously. I mean, it was good to do like a 2-minute interview with the guy, 2-3-minute interview with the guy. It ended up being 10. I had to edit some out because it's too long. But he's a lovely guy. He's a lovely, lovely guy. And, you know, I could chat to him, and the Dumbarton Ultras are really good. They're young kids, like they're about 20 of them, which is really good. And I spoke to them as well. You can relate to them as well. And on Saturday, I went to Dunfermline as well against Aberdeen in the cup game as well. I didn't buy any food for them, unfortunately. I just didn't get a chance. But the Dunfermline fans are absolutely brilliant. They say to us, John, you got to come to this game. You got to come to Hampton on the 18th and 19th. Yeah, if it's on 18th, I'll do it. On the 19th, I can't, because I'm in Liverpool that day. So I did the Mercy Derby.
I think you find that, don't you? You got the lower you go down, I think everyone's more friendly, more open. The staff are friendlier. You see the player. I think it was at Chelsea the other week with the Wolves kids or Hull or some, was fans waiting to meet the players. I think when they just blanked them. You don't find that the lower down in football you go. You see the players walk around the touchline at full time, shaking fans' hands, talking to youngsters. I mean, this is one thing about lower league football. It's just so more accessible to people.
Do you know what it is, right? I mean, the Premier League, I've got to be honest about the Premier League. The Premier League has lost its magic. I mean, it's finished. Do you know what I mean? We took off from the atmosphere, the passion, you know. The Premier League is like a corporate league, because they're slowly fade proper football fans, right? Pricing the season tickets, pricing the fans out, pricing the loyal fans out, so they turn their football clubs into the corporates, and the tourist club, like Man City, for example, and most London clubs, Liverpool, the big clubs, they're turning into corporates and stuff. It's all right. It's easy to blame the YouTubers sort of thing, because it's killing the fans. Don't blame the YouTubers. How about blaming the ticket pricing sort of thing? Ridiculous, And most of the season tickets has gone up by 5% from next season. They are trying to price people out. You know what I mean? They don't want real fans there. They want to go and go for the corporates people, because they wanted to spend their money in club shops and that. But people like us don't do that. You know what I mean? And this is why football in this country now, especially the Premier League, is getting worse and worse and worse. I mean, you've got to go to Tottenham, right? I did a vlog there last week. 58 quid. 58 quid. I'll pay for that ticket. Okay. It could have been worse. But if you play for like a category A game, you're talking about 100 quid. The Premier League now, it's done. This is why more and more people watch lower league football or non-league football, because what you get, I'll give you an example. Mr. Harris, right, for example, 18 quid for a match ticket. The food, like cottage pie and a cab diet cook, about 8 quid, something like that. So you're talking 26 quid for a non-league game with the food. And I think that's value for money. Value for money, man.
100%. And you see a large part of that is going to go straight back into the club as well. It's not going to be spread across X, Y, and Z, where what would happen if you was to spend your money in, like you said, for Man City game, Liverpool, wherever it may be. You know that money is going to the club itself to stay afloat, to keep paying their players, keep paying Pat in the kitchen or whatever it may be. Do you know what I mean? It's literally, it's going straight to them and it's not going anywhere else. And
100%.
I think Sky's to blame as well, mate. You may not be able to comment too much on it, John, possibly, but Sky's got a large part to blame in this. Sky and those big TV companies, they should be held accountable for it as well. They are a big part of the problem.
Well,
100%. The thing is, like, you don't need to put the price up. You don't need to put the prices up.
No.
You don't have to put the money up. You don't have to. Do you know what I mean? They're making money anyway. You got season tickets there. Mine's probably about 700 quid now for a season ticket at Newcastle United. But if you go away from home, it's 30 quid. They cap it at 30 quid, which is absolutely not too bad. You know what I mean? It's just a gesture of goodwill, really. Charge you 30 quid for a weird ticket, 30 quid. Okay, cool. But the fact of the matter is, right, if you, like I say, if you go to like York City at home, that's 23 quid. Kidderminster Harriers, 18 quid. Torquay United, about the same, 18 quid. Yeah. I went to, how much should be part of Thistle? Would be about 20 quid, if that is some concretus. That'd be awesome. And I paid about 20 quid for the Scottish Cup quarter final for Dunfermline against Aberdeen. 20 quid for that. And I tell you what, that was a sellout. That was close to a sellout. You know what I mean? But if you're going to start charging people a ridiculous amount of money, like 50, 60, 70 quid for that game, then I'm sorry, you're just going to price the fans out big time. Do you know what I mean? Hospitalities as well in the Premier League is beyond a joke. You're talking like 500-600 quid, and you don't even get a 3-course meal. You do not get a 3-course meal. Do you know what I mean? But I've done hospitalities at Partick. I've done it at Celtic. I've done it at Torquay United. I've done it at York City. I've done it at a few other places as well, of course. You know what I mean? I've done Truro City. I've done that. I've done Plymouth Argyle, and the hospitalities are just reasonably priced. You know what I mean? And that's all it is. And I just love doing hospitalities if I could get the time to do it.
Yeah.
But I think these, like I go back to non-league clubs, they do love YouTubers. They do love them. And they want exposure for the football club. Do you know what I mean? And you go in, you talk to the manager, assistant manager, you talk to one of the players as well, and you can flog how you want to flog it.
That's the thing, because I go on a Friday, if Cardiff I'm playing, I'll go and watch a League of Wales team, I will. And for £10, you get a ticket to the game, you get curry sauce and chips at half-time for less than £10. And I think, like you said, there's more fans are doing it, and you could tell, because I think, you look, 10 years ago now, and there's probably about 60, 70 fans of this game, and now we're getting about 150 at, obviously, the I watch now, but teams in North Wales get 1,000 fans. And they're breaking records every year now. There's a new record being broke because of 1,200, 1,300 fans. And it's something you've seen a lot more of now. I think fans are getting sick of overpricing. I seen a post on Facebook the other week. Spurs were charging some like £70 a ticket to it for a league game. And they could be the championship next year. This is the thing, because if they get relegated, the loss of money means they'll charge fans to make up that loss that anyway, and then fans will be forced to pay even more. And it's just not right. Like,
sorry,
they're just pricing the fans. They're just pricing the fans out, mate. It's as simple as that. And what you have to understand, what people have to understand is now, and I'm not going to mess about, but people are going to say enough's enough. I'm not going to pay that money. Not in the championship. No way. Nah. And that's a shame, because it's just the prices. It's just pricing the people out yet again, and it's getting worse. And I think that it's going to crash. I think the Premier League will crash very, very soon, and that's a shame, because they say the Premier League's the best league in the world. It's not the best league in the world. It's never been the best league in the world, the Premier League. It's the money league. It's as simple as that. And until people understand that, right? It's always been a money league. It's a corporate league, right? And fans just don't care. Fans should be caring, but you're going to put the prices up and that sort of thing, then they're going to say, I'm not going. I'm not going to go into the game. I'm not going to pay that sort of money. Do you know what I mean? So that's the bottom line.
I read something about a little while ago now. I mean, not be quite as accurate, but it was cheaper for a fan or for somebody to fly to Germany to watch a Bundesliga Premiership game, including flights, tickets, and possibly hospitality, than what it was to go and watch a game at like United or Liverpool City or something like that. That's bonkers. That's wild. That should not be the case. Like Germany, Bundesliga, wasn't there like there's a cap, isn't there, on like season ticket prices? It's only like I say only, but it's like a couple £100 or something like that for a season ticket for like Bayern Munich or something ridiculous like that. It's wild, isn't it?
As well. Yeah.
It is so wild, isn't it? Like, you know, like Bundesliga's got it so right. Italy's got it so right.
Yeah,
even
100%.
Spain's like they got it so right, because you got to look after the fans. You got to put the fans first. Without fans, there'd be no football. Football's not going to be the same without fans, because fans got to be there. And I'll tell you something now, right? The Premier League, we're just getting money all the time, and I think it's getting worse. It's unfair on the fans. They're going to be saying, "Do you know what? I'm not going to pay for it anymore because you just price us out." The Premier League don't give a crap. They don't give a monkeys. Do you know what I mean?
It's safe to say that. You're fine. You're all right.
You can swear, it's fine. You can swear.
I nearly said it. I mean, it's just
fine,
got families as well, sort of thing. But and in the chat as well. But the bottom line is how weird. It's just ridiculous, man. I mean, come on. Something needs to happen very soon, because people's got to have to say enough's enough. And what they probably do is they say, you know what? We just find someone else to fleece. Do you know what I mean? It's just a lot of money these days. Do you know what I mean? You probably have to go. If you want to watch Arsenal, Tottenham, Chelsea, you got to pay a couple of £1,000 for that season ticket for what? What for? Just watch a football match. I tell you one thing: you're going to charge just £2,000 for a season ticket. Do you know what? I want a hospitality with it and a night over in a hotel as well.
Exactly. Yeah.
100%, mate. What a wild comment this is, by the way. Aston Villa last weekend had their first 3 p.m. game at home in over a year. Oh, you are. There's the correct. That is nuts.
Disgusting. The 12:30s for us, they kill us. No, they just keep going. We'll pick 12:30 for them. We'll pick 12:30 for them. Fans got to travel from Plymouth up to, I don't know, Carlisle or up the northeast. We'll make it 12:30, so they got to leave the house at 3 in the morning. And Sky are doing it because they think if fans won't travel, they stay and pay and watch on TV instead, and it's killing the game.
Exactly that. They don't care about the fans. They really don't. One of these days, I'll give an example. Like I think it was it said after travel to Truro, 5:30 kickoff. 5:30 kickoff. Yeah, it's mad. Absolutely mad. Because I'll tell you one thing though. I mean, they try on Newcastle United to play against, say, Southampton in the future on a Monday night. On a Monday night, they don't care. They don't care about the fans at all whatsoever. And they need to start listening to the fans. Otherwise, the fans are going to say, sod you. You don't listen to us, we're not going to listen to you. So you know what I mean? And people's put the hotel, right, on that day after the match. But the Premier League changed it over. And they had to cancel their flipping hotels and that. Some of them might have paid for it already, might not even get a refund.
Oh, it's nuts. And it's a good comment here from Paul. I will go, there's quite a few questions. I will get to them in a sec. It's the next generation that suffers. Our kids will lose interest. It is. That is the case, isn't it? You know,
you're absolutely right, mate. You're absolutely right. I mean, you got to get kids into football. And to do that, you got to charge them at a reasonable price, not a stupid price. You know what I mean? I mean, Dumbarton, right? I mean, if you come to Dumbarton, the season ticket, I think, if my memory serves is right, the season ticket is free for one season, for your first season. After that, you got to pay for it. But they are looking for people to, like, say, I think you get a season ticket, and I think the second gets it for free. And I think that's a bloody good gesture, all right, to get the fans to come forward. Yeah, I hope Dumbarton Football Club stays up this season, finish second from bottom. I really, really do. Because I'm telling you now, right, I hate to see that football club drop out of the Scottish League 2 and out of the Scottish League altogether. Do you know what I mean? Because that football club, right, should very nearly went out of business. They did it in liquidation last season. In came along the Canadian owner, and he came in, saved the club, put half of his fortune into the football club, and they won Saturday as well under Dumbarton, and hopefully they stay up this season. I really, really hope they do stay up.
As you see with other things as well, like Cardiff now, a football shirt is £58 now for a shirt. And to make even more money, what they do now is they've invented the third shirt, the third kit, as a way to sell even more. I mean, it's just any way to fleece the fans. And the biggest advertisement the UK football's got is the atmosphere the fans create. And by getting rid of them, no one else will want to come and watch the games. And then you've got to alienate everyone. It's just destroying football, honestly.
It's ridiculous. It's getting worse and worse and worse. Man City are losing 3-0, by the way. That's at half time. I tell you what, though, end of the day, it just goes to show that the Premier League, you spend all the money in the world, but the Premier League, I'm sorry. That it's just trying to buy the way. I mean, they're spending the money to trying to win trophies and that sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? But I tell you now, none of the English clubs will win the Champions League this season. None of the English clubs will win the Champions League. I tell you, a winner this season, I'm probably going to get right. It's Bayern Munich.
I wouldn't be surprised. I watched
wouldn't mind that.
I
wouldn't mind that at all. I wouldn't mind that.
Nor would I. Because at the end of the day, right, the Premier League, and this is what I want to talk to you guys about, right, and in the chat as well. The Premier League, like I said, is finished. The Premier League is the Super League. Because you know what's the Super League? Because clubs like Newcastle, Villa, West Ham, Brighton can't spend. We can't spend anything. We're not allowed to spend. Because what they're doing now is to close shop. It's the Big Six. Yeah? Maybe Tottenham Hotspur might not be a Big Six any longer. They'll get relegated. But at the end of the day, those 6 clubs can spend. And here we are. We can't spend. Because the Premier League don't want us to be a big hitter. That's why they brought in PSR in. Do you know what I mean?
Excuse me.
Obviously, there's a new ruling now. They've just thought of a new thing. So I think it's clubs that are in Europe can spend up to 68% of their income on wages and player costs. I think it is up to 68% they can spend. If you're not in Europe, you can now spend up to 115% of your turnover. There's
it's still PSR. It's still PSR, mate. It's still PSR. It's a new rule, but it's change it up. It's still the same rules, mate. I'm not taking that seriously at all whatsoever. It's just worse. It's just changing the name. Do you know what I mean? They're just changing the name.
What it means is like teams
can't spend.
They can overspend. Like some teams like Burnley now can spend a bit more. But you're thinking again, I think Vincent Kompany spent £100 million on Burnley and still got relegated. And I think and then they moan now, we didn't get the players we needed. You're thinking, we've wasted our money here. Sean Dyche did it, didn't he? At Everton, he was moaning, we haven't got the money to spend, other clubs have got to spend. He spent 30 million on Beto. He spent, what was the midfielder he bought for like 20 million? He was spending money, and then moaning he didn't have money to spend. And you're thinking, if you've got money to waste, it's fine, because you can waste 30 million, where 20 years ago, 20 million bought you a certain calibre player, and you knew exactly what you're getting.
Exactly. Totally agree. I mean, if Newcastle spent 250 mil, right, in next season, right, 250 mil next season, we spent that this season anyway, but we spend that, we'll probably be okay. But if he sold Livermental in the summer for 80 million quid, then apparently he could spend 3 times that.
Because he's homegrown,
you know I mean? So, which is homegrown. He's homegrown. But I don't want, I think there'll be players leaving Newcastle at the end of the season. He'll be one of them. Gordon, possibly. Tonali, honestly. Fabian Schär's definitely going, yeah. But the thing is, though, we need to change the players as well, up just to freshen our squad up, because it's a little bit still right now. Don't get me wrong. Eddie's done a good job. He really has done a fine job, you know. But I'll give him another season. I'll give Eddie another season, man. And then see how he does with that.
Yeah, I can't help but have a soft spot for Newcastle. I'm not just pandering to you because you're on here by any means. I used to like watching Newcastle in the 90s, you know, when I was growing up. And, you know, your Gillespie's, your Shearers, all those sort of players. Sheikh Evans, Gary Speed, of course.
Nobby Solano.
Nobby Solano. Oh, who was that? Is it Tamuri Kitspire? Is that how you say his name? Was Kitspire? Was that? Oh.
Yeah, Timur Kitspire.
Oh, absolute nut job, like. But quality, though.
He's a quality player.
He was the one, wasn't he, that went nuts and kicked the board in, wasn't it? Was it when he scored? Was it him? Or am I thinking of somebody else?
Was that
Kitspire.
Yeah, scored a goal, like, literally. And I don't know what happened to him. He just went absolute beast mode and, like, took his top off and started kicking the boarding on the outside, like. And, I mean, that must be, God, easily, 25, 30 years ago probably now. And that still lives rent-free in my head, that. Brilliant.
gosh, yeah. That's mad, isn't it? It's mad. I mean, well, I thought, what's the F? What he's doing? Blah blah blah. And I tell you what, though, I tell you what, though, social media wasn't back there that day. Can you imagine if when social media was there? Oh my God, I would have gone viral for the next 15 years when kids hit the hoardings.
Kieran Dyer and Lee Bowyer, of course.
Oh, that would have gone viral as well, man. Oh my God, I cannot believe that. I mean, I thought to myself, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you doing this? It doesn't make sense, man. And they both got sent off, didn't they?
Yeah, I just picture Lee Bowyer like seething like a rabid beast, wasn't he, when he was coming off? Like you probably see like slobber coming from his mouth. How vexed he was, like he was ready to take someone out. And it's just wild, absolutely wild. Like shirt all to pieces and stuff like that. Like he'd been in a nightclub or something, and it was just it's mad. Unbelievable, man. So nuts.
Madness, that wasn't it?
Crazy.
It's not good. Madness, absolutely madness. But I tell you what, I mean, look, that's the bottom line. The bottom line is you just got to, just grow up. You're both professional footballers, you know what I mean? But on that same day, Graham Souness got them back in a press conference and got them both in and shook hands and just say, don't let it happen again. So that was good management by Graham at the time. But hey,
I want to ask as well, you've been to watch Cardiff a few times. Have you enjoyed going to Cardiff? I
have.
Derby as well.
I have. I've done a derby as well last season. I really enjoyed that game 3-0. And, this season I watched a couple of Cardiff games as well. Unlucky against Chelsea, but he done really well against Barnsley, winning that game as well, 4-0. I really enjoyed that as well for me vlogs as well. And I tell you one thing, I mean, a bit of a setback for you guys on Saturday, losing to Lincoln City, but I'll be honest, there's no shame in that, really, because they're a really good side. But as long as you both go up the season, that's the most important thing. And that's what it's all about. But, I mean, you missed opportunity yesterday. You only drew 1 seat yesterday. So a point from 2 games haven't helped you. So I think Lincoln won as well. So you need to start winning games because they're chasing packers after you as well. I mean, Bolton, Bradford, do you know what I mean? Stockport County. I mean, I don't know. Have you got to go to those teams yet? Have you got to go to them? Have you got to play any of them as well, or you don't know?
We got Bolton coming up now, April 11th at home. And Bolton, I think, that's 9 points behind us. So that'll be a massive game because...
Massive game.
So, because the international break now, our Huddersfield game this month gets postponed. And because Port Vale have got Chelsea in the FA Cup, our Good Friday game gets postponed. So they'll probably have a game or two more than us at that point, so they could close the gap right down how we play them. But as long as we keep winning, we haven't got to worry about one behind us. Just focus on ourselves and just keep going, I think. And we've been good this season. Our form since the new year hasn't been the best. We went to a patch of win, draw, and then we lost to Plymouth and we lost to Lincoln. But I think because we're Cardiff fans, we sort of used to something going wrong. Like, you know, we could be 95th minute, 4-0 up, and we're still not satisfied. We still expect something to go wrong. So I just think it's a case of once we've got promotion done, we can all relax. But until then, every single point dropped. We're nervy, we're edgy. You see fans are worried, complaining. But I think that's natural football fans, that is.
Yeah, that's the thing. So that game against Port Vale's postponed on Good Friday, right? Or Easter?
Yeah, because they got the FA Cup against Chelsea on the Saturday, I believe, now.
Right, so that case, then is that at Cardiff, yeah?
That would have been at Cardiff, yeah.
That'd be a midweek game. That'd be a good game. That'd be a midweek game.
Yeah, I think that's looking like it's going to be the April 21st now. That looks like it's going to be pushed to. So that'll be a Tuesday night towards the end of April.
Yeah, I mean, that's
and then we'll have Northampton after that, then Mansfield away, and that's the season over then. So 2 back-to-back home games with Vale and probably Northampton. That could be what we need to see us through. And again, the best place to do is at home with the fans behind you.
Wow. So that means I think you probably go to the wire between you and Lincoln. But if you can get to that to Northampton game on the 26th of April, that'd be a really good game to do. That'd be a really good game to do, and then he could be promoted by their sort of thing, like, you know. So yeah, that'd be really good. But I think you'd probably go up anyway before then.
I hope so. Just to get
want to get it done. We just want to get it done. That's it now. Like promotion was obviously number one objective. I don't think any of us were expecting us to be so formidable in terms of leading the league for such a long period of time. But now we've had it. We don't want to lose it either. You know, it's just natural, isn't it? It's just nature of the beast. But yeah, I think the main objective, it was at the start and it is now, get that promotion, get that ticked off. Anything else is a bonus. That's the way I see it. I think that's the way a lot of fans see it. Some don't, as you'll always find with football fans, that being champions is the be all and end all. I don't think it is personally. Getting back to championship, that's got to be the end game. That's got to be the goal. End of, my opinion. 100%. And look forward to Spurs away next season.
Yes. Spurs, Cardiff against Tottenham. That could happen, man. That could happen.
Really, honestly.
Oh God, man. But just to let you know, I've got that Celtic Rangers Celtic views. I've got 8,700 views, 138 likes, and on the Dunfermline game, 4,600 views, 129 likes.
Banging, love it, mate. We will start to wrap up quickly because my dad is going to kick in shortly. So apologies. Do you have a favourite game that you've gone to? Not with your Newcastle head on, but with your vlog head on now. Do you have a favourite that you've done?
I have indeed. I've been a couple. I mean, no particular order. Dunfermline against Aberdeen, just gone. Rangers Celtic, that was Neil's each. That went sort of thing. Quite enjoyed that game. What I enjoyed was the game between Scotland and Denmark in the qualifiers, when Scotland won by 4-2, and I can just say I was there. They had to win to make history and qualify for the World Cup for the first time in 28 seasons. 28 years. I meant to say 28 years, and they've done it. The atmosphere inside that stadium was absolutely amazing. Fireworks, fans were just lapping it up. Absolutely, the atmosphere, I tell you what, it would knock England. Let's put it this way. It would put England to shame. I'm telling you, the atmosphere at Hampden is better than the atmosphere at Wembley. And I will say that right now. I've never done Cardiff, Cardiff City Cardiff Stadium when Welsh played. Never done that. But it's a game I'd love to do. Game. Yeah, I'd love to, mate, but there's just no tickets, isn't there?
No. We'll commandeer a pub somewhere, mate, and we'll do one outside somewhere.
Happy to do that.
Amazing.
Happy to do that. Just
you must be like an honorary Scots now, mate. The Scots gotta love you. The amount of time you spend up there, surely.
Absolutely. I mean, I did. I've done Falkirk. I've done Stenhouse-Muir, I've done Celtic. Now I've done Rangers. Done Barton. I've done Partick Thistle. I've done Morton. The games I got lined up. I'm doing Dundee United next month. I'm doing Inverness in May the second. Well, doing Partick on May the first against Queen's Park and Inverness against Hamilton on May the second. And that's when Inverness should win the title, Scottish League One, and they will be deserved to go up as well. So, I'm going to do more and more Scottish games next season. It's going to be the year where we're going to really, really smash home to Scottish football. Do you know what I mean? I've got to do the Edinburgh clubs as well, Hibernian and Hearts. I want to do Aberdeen, Dundee Derby. That's a one thing. I was going to do the Dundee Derby at Danes Park. The problem was I had a game lined up already, and so I couldn't do it, but I'll definitely do it next season. But what it is, there's a ticket, but you have to sit inside the glass, which is not the same as sitting outside. But what I'm going to try and do next season, I'll make sure when that Dundee Derby comes out, whether that may be, I'm going to do it home. I'm going to try to do home and away for next season, for definitely. And for me, I just think Scottish football, I think they're so relaxed when they do the vlogs up in Scotland. Do you know what I mean? So I'm definitely going to do Aberdeen next season. I'm going to do Dundee. I'm doing Dundee United in April anyway. I'm going to do Inverness, Elgin City's a must as well. Peter Hayes, that's a must as well. And I'm going to get. I'm 56, you know, guys. I'm 56, and I've got to smash it, haven't I?
Mate, I love it. So, can I ask, if you don't mind, is this your full-time job, or do you have another job, or you know?
I've got a job during the day. I'll do electrical goods deliveries and that. That's what I do, and hopefully in the future, sort of thing. I love to go part time and be a full-time YouTuber. As you can see, got my house here. I mean, my mum left this house for me because I lost her last year. I lost my mum last year, and this is what she left us with. It's too big a house, and I'm gonna give her a year or two. I may figure selling this house is too big for us, sort of thing, and what I get for it, I'll be happy with, and then see if I can budget and try and go full time and just go part time at work and just go do this full time. I love to do work on Monday, Tuesday, and a Friday, or maybe work Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We'll see, but you know what? I mean, it will happen if I'm going to do full time. If I got enough money behind this, then I will do it.
Well, don't forget that's when you get all bigger famous now.
Yes, exactly. So I'm really gonna do something about it. Like, I mean, I do love Scotland. I really do. Brilliant place, and I've got to do it. I need to do more Scottish games.
Love it, mate. I absolutely freaking love it. Could I jump? Have got anything else, Reece, before I jump to a couple of quick questions?
I think we've finished. I think I would ask. We've gone through them all.
Jesus, there's a lot of questions here, so you have to. My apologies. Sorry, everyone. I've literally been so engrossed in the conversation, I've ignored every single one of you. Where we go. You interviewed Ruben Colwell when you came to Cardiff, mate?
Funny enough, because I thought he was a centre back, but I was told he's a midfielder. I didn't know that sort of thing. It was my bad. Mate, so I do apologise.
He's all over the place when he plays anyway, mate. So you'll see him in goals sometimes. In his goal position, he's everywhere. Like, he's one of our own, there's Ruben. Love Ruben, yeah. He follows it up as well. If you worked out what position Ruben is since the
What's that one again?
He's done you out there, haven't he?
I should have got lynched that day. I should have got lynched.
Nah, never, mate.
Fair play to him. He laughed it off as well, didn't he, Ruben did?
Yeah, brilliant. Love it. Absolutely love it.
Love it, man.
Oh, Christ. Chelsea have a ticket for 5k, but you get a sofa. Do you get to keep the sofa, or?
Disgusting. 5k for a ticket, mind.
Sure. I do have one more question for you. If you could, and it's going to put you on a spot, so I do apologise. If you could go to one match, doesn't have to be in Scotland. If you could go to one match, who would you go and see if you could? Not necessarily in the UK.
Good question. One question. Oh, I could think about 3 or 4 of them. I really could think about 3 or 4. I want to do the Boca Juniors River Plate in Argentina.
Yeah, we did a member show on Monday, and I was talking to Aaron, who's one of the co-hosts as well. And when we were wrapping up, we were talking about derbies and things like that we'd like to go and see, and that was literally my first go-to. I may not come out alive from it, but I'd love to have a damn good go at it, though, because it sounds beautiful. It'd be insane.
Oh, mate, that'd be brilliant for views and vlogs sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? If that means whacking it up, doing it for that sort of thing, I think you have to pay a couple £100 for that game anyway. So if that means pay for it for one time, do it, because it'll be awesome. That'd be an awesome time, man. I mean, I've always said to myself, if I sell this property sort of thing, get a new house, I'm going to say, right, the first place I'll go to is South America. Get out of the way.
Amazing. Right, if everyone's okay, I'm going to wrap him up here. John, mate, thank you so much. Like, I can't even begin to tell you how much I've loved this. Like, you know, like when I say every week that this has been the best show I've done, and it just genuinely seems to be getting better and better. And I'm so grateful for you taking time out here even to spend with us, mate. And we've had loads of people commenting questions, so I do apologise. I've not got to nowhere near enough. But thank you, mate. It's been class. I've absolutely loved it.
No problems at all, mate. I really enjoyed coming on as well, my friend. And it's nice to go on different people's channels as well to help them out as well, which I think is great. And get myself out there sort of thing and help you guys out and raise the profile of your channel as well. And you just, you know, you're doing really good stuff as well, mate. You really are.
Reese and top man as always, mate. Another worldie pulled out. Quality.
Where can people find you as well, John? For tell people in the audience watching.
Thank you thanks so much for having us on anyway. So if you can find me on John Sinclair TV, and if I can press it there you go. And there's the channel there. And it's quite easy to find, John Sinclair TV. Just type it in, click on it, subscribe. It is absolutely free. And if you can, I've done the latest Celtic Rangers Celtic vlog and done Fulham Aberdeen. If you can just give that a like, also hype the video as well. If you hype the video up as well, that'd be brilliant. Yeah, again, it's free. And what I'll do, like you guys can do, I'll go out and do the vlogs. England, Scotland. I'm going to Ireland on the weekend. I'll be doing Glenfield against Glentoran for a Bet McLean Cup on Sunday. So I will definitely do that game. And it should be a cracking game anyway. So, and there's other games I'm going to do. Sheffield United against Wrexham, Newcastle against Sunderland. I'm doing as a fan, not be flogging that game, unfortunately. Newcastle Sunderland, I'll not be flogging it. And then after that, it'll be South Shields against, I think it's Worksop, on 28th of March. I'll be doing that game, South Shields against Worksop. So, yeah, got games coming up as well, which is great. I'm really looking forward to it. Guys, thank you again. Thanks so much. And the chat as well. And I hope you guys get promoted as well.
Thank you.
Absolute superstar. Thank you, everyone, so much. Good night, God bless, and goodbye, my friend.
This channel is powered by an incredible membership community on Cardiff City World and patreon.com/AcePodcastNation. Becoming a member unlocks exclusive rewards from early access to live event tickets, bonus content, and even the occasional inside transfer scoop when we get it. But more importantly, it allows us to bring you top quality Cardiff City content 7 days a week. Across those 7 days, we're talking match previews, exclusive interviews, instant match reactions, the breakdown podcast, tactical deep dives, the spotlight series, Bluebirds Rewind, Academy Focus, and just so much more. Led by myself, backed by an army of passionate Cardiff City fans, this is content created by fans, for fans, balanced, professional, and 100% all about the club we all love. If you enjoy what we do, then join the community today and support what we are doing as we help to keep Cardiff City World flying high.